Hey there, this is Clay, and today is video number 5 on the little tweaks and adjustments you can make to start having a bigger impact in getting back together with your ex. Whereas before it may have felt like a lot of work, a lot of hard, uphill struggling to get any sort of progress. Once you make these 5 little tweaks, things will be a whole lot easier and they can actually be a lot more enjoyable as well. So I hope you have enjoyed the past 4 videos. Today we're going to be wrapping things up with video number 5, and this video is really about not trying to go back to the old relationship, not trying to resurrect the old relationship, but instead trying to create a brand new relationship with that same person that you are trying to get back together with. And here's kind of the big problem. So a lot of people want to kind of go back to the good old days. They want to recreate the old relationship and all that because, you know, it was nice. There were probably nice parts about it. There were probably parts of it that felt good. There were probably parts about that felt inviting and welcoming. But here's the thing, though. That relationship also came with its own set of patterns and habits and little, other nasty things that led it to the point where the two of you broke up. And you can't just go back to that. You can't just go back to the old patterns and the old ways that led you to the breakup in the first place. You have to be willing to break those patterns and to create new patterns. And in order for that to happen, you really have to go through a little bit of a progression. It starts with unconscious incompetence. So, maybe there are these unconscious patterns that you're having in your relationship that maybe caused the breakup in the first place. And then you have to go to conscious incompetence. So you have to be like, okay, I get it. So when she did X, I would get defensive, and then there'd be this argument. Okay, I get it. I get where I kind of messed up. And then from there, you have to go to conscious competence. So you have to intentionally create new patterns. You have to intentionally do things different by, using the relational skills that we teach inside of the X Solution program. And then finally, after you really get those skills down, through a period of active no contact, for example, you'll really be able to have a unconscious competence experience where all of these changes are just natural and automatic and you don't have to try so hard to make them. And that's really what the foundation of the X Solution program is. It's about detaching yourself from the old relationship, the old patterns, the old things that did not work, and consciously interacting and dating your ex again so that the two of you can form new patterns and new relationships, so that when the two of you do get back into that relationship together, you can have a new foundation to base things on, so that you won't be constantly going back to the way things used to be. And this can be a little bit dangerous. It's easy to kind of slip back into some of those old patterns, which is why you really need to practice the relational skills that we teach, the mindset pillars that we teach. Those are things that people often overlook. Those are things that people often want to skip past because, they're not as sexy as like, hey, here's how you contact your ex. But they're extremely important. Extremely important. Much more so, in fact, than even some of the other stuff, like here's how to get your ex to forgive you for everything you've done wrong or whatever. But of course, having a new relationship with your ex requires some things to be different. It requires you to, bring that level of awareness to the relationship so that you're not unconsciously creating the same patterns that led to the breakup in the first place, so that you're not unconsciously, reacting and having all of these arguments or pulling away or repelling them or whatever sort of bad things led to the breakup in the first place. And it also requires a deep sense of curiosity and acceptance of your partner, so that you can't just be like, okay, yeah, it's her, it's him. Okay, yeah, let's just kind of go on to the next thing. You have to constantly be able to meet that person where they're at. You have to be able to unwrap them like a Christmas gift every morning and really kind of see them as a unique person who's having a unique experience of life and be willing to meet them where they're at. You can't just kind of, pigeonhole them as like, oh, it's just that time of the month again, or oh, he's just getting all up in sports and all that. You have to be able to like really be like, really, wow, what's that like for you? How does that make you feel? You have to really be able to check in with them and really read them and really want to have that deep emotional connection. You can't just write someone off. You can't just kind of, box someone into a certain category or anything like that and move on. Otherwise, that is a very slippery slope that's just going to lead you back into the old habits and patterns that ended the relationship in the first place. And also, you have to be willing to not posture, not collapse. This is something we talk about inside the Ex-Solution Program course, but it's basically about, being able to not, kind of be the nice guy, the nice girl, but also not being able to be like the jerk or the tough, hardened she jerk, or whatever you would call a female jerk. But it's about all of these. It's about really integrating all of the relational skills that we teach you inside ESP as well. So again, it's not about trying to resuscitate the old relationship. It's not about trying to go back to the good old days. It's about creating a new relationship with the same person. Yes, you'll still have the same experiences before. Yes, you'll probably still have the same inside jokes and all of that before. You'll probably still have a lot of the same old good stuff, but you have to be willing to start a new thing with them. You have to be willing to start a new adventure. You have to be willing to author a new chapter in your love story together. And that's really the main choice that I want you to make today. Are you trying to live in the past? Are you trying to resuscitate the ghosts of relationships past? Are you trying to cling to things being the way that they used to be? Are you unable or unwilling to let go of the patterns that led to the breakup in the first place? Or are you willing to let all of that stuff go and create something new with your ex? Create a new relationship with them and meet them where they're at. Realize that there are parts of them that, no matter, even if you've been together for decades, that you have never fully explored, and actually use that as a point of connection, emotional connection, of intimacy, of depth between them, so that you can have this new relationship, so that you can forge new patterns, new habits, and start the next chapter of your relationship together, a better chapter, one with a happy ending, not one with a sad ending like the previous chapter that ended in a breakup. So again, you can choose either one of these paths. That's totally fine. I'm not here to live your life for you. You can make your choices on your own, but it's my opinion that starting a new relationship, not trying to save the old one, is actually going to be better for you in the long run. And if that's something that you want to learn how to do, I really want to invite you to sign up for the Ex-Solution Program. There's a button down below. You can click on that and read up more on that. And if that feels like the right thing to you, I say go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and give it a shot. I think based on watching this video and you deciding to sign up, I think you're probably a good fit for ESP. So I'm not too worried about that. But after you sign up, you'll be given access to our special top secret membership area where you can go into our community forum and start introducing yourself to other people, introducing yourself to us and our team members, and getting help with your unique situation and your unique relationship. So again, if you want to start a new relationship with your ex, if you want to really start the next chapter on a great foot and not recreate the old problems before, I really want to encourage you to take a chance, sign up for the Ex-Solution Program, log in, and start interacting with the people there. Start interacting with us and the other people there, and get help along the way. So again, you can go down below. There's a button there. You can click on that, and you can check out more about the Ex-Solution Program. I hope you've gotten a lot out of this video series. Again, I'll probably be sending you a little thing tomorrow, kind of summing it all up. And I hope you've gotten a lot out of this, and I hope that you make the choices that we've been recommending over the past few days, because I honestly and firmly believe that they are the best choices that will ultimately get you what you want. So thank you again for watching these series of videos, and I hope that they've been helpful to you. This is Clay with the xsolutionprogram.com.